Let's check it out. Hey everybody, Jeff Schneider here. One of my favorite tips to give improvisers to improve their soloing is anticipate the chord changes. That means you play notes that belong to the upcoming chord before it actually hits. So for instance, if you're playing a regular F blues, and let's say you do something like this. This is not anticipated. This first example is where I'm not anticipating the chord changes. So when I got to the B flat 7 chord in bar 5, that's when I started playing notes that belonged to the B flat 7 chord. Now I'm going to anticipate and start playing notes that work in B flat 7 before the B flat 7 actually arrives. Let's check it out. Hear how I started to outline that B flat before it arrived? That's anticipating the chord changes. And it works really well on basic progressions like a blues, but especially well on progressions with chords that make no sense. Let's take a look at another standard, but one that's a little bit more obscure. It's a tune called Out of Nowhere. And the first chord is G major 7, but then it goes to B flat minor 7, followed by E flat 7. So the 2/5 part, the B flat minor to the E flat 7, that part makes sense on its own. It's getting from the G major to the B flat minor that is a little hairy. So let's do two examples. The first way I will not anticipate the chord change, and the second way I will, and we can hear the difference. So. Okay, not bad, but the solo was perfectly lined up with the chords in terms of the harmonic rhythm. Now, let's anticipate the B flat minor 7 chord before it actually arrives in my left hand. So did you hear how I started running up that B flat minor scale? I think I did something like 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I started the B flat minor scale on beat 3. B flat, the note, doesn't work technically on G major. But eventually, that dissonance resolves. The chords catch up to the melody. It's really a lot easier to pull off non-awkward sounding solos over awkward chord changes. And if you're having any trouble finding out what the scales are for a particular chord, it's really helpful to have a reference, like a scale syllabus. But most of the scale syllabi, is that a word, out there aren't that great. I know the one that I used to use when I was starting out was terrible. So I created a much better one. It's called The Last Chord Scale Chart You'll Ever Need. If I had had these charts when I was starting out, it would have saved me so much time and so much frustration with trying to understand music theory. It's not just a scale chart. It's a way of understanding chords that makes so much more sense than all of the other material out there that I've seen. And you can have it for free. Check it out at the link somewhere on the screen. Hope it helps, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.